everybody, Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel here. I'm holding the camera up so you can see where I'm at here. I'm right on the edge of the Snake River Canyon and getting ready to do some flying. What do I have today? I'm going to show you. I have the Avata. Now, I have never flown the Avata anywhere like this. So I'm going to show you, you can see where my landing pad is right here, and I'll show you how close it is to the edge of the cliff. There's the drop-off right there, and there's the canyon. So in any case, we're going to put the little Avata up in the air, and I'll see if I can keep from losing the drone down in the canyon. But if we can, we'll fly down into the canyon and just mess around with it a little bit. I am not, the greatest Avata flyer, so bear with me, but it should be fun. Let's quit messing around. Let's get that drone in the air. Okay, I think I'm ready to take off here and see if I can remember. I don't fly this drone a lot, so see if I can remember the controls on the motion controller here. But 2 pushes to start the motors. Yeah, and I hear them starting, and then a long push to take off. And there we go, look at that. We're in the air. Okay, I got us turned around here, and I'm kind of getting used to it. You can see it's a little bit windy out here today, not too bad. I would have put up UAV forecast already. Before we go out over the canyon, let's just fly around a little bit and kind of get our sea legs here. And I kind of want to show you where I'm at, kind of the area. This is the road that I drove in on here, and the main road is way off in that direction. But then, of course, here's the canyon. Gosh, why wouldn't we just go over the top of the canyon now, I think, right? Let's just dive straight down into the canyon. And that was pretty dramatic, I'd say, which is what this drone is meant to do, right? And I'm just in normal mode. So yeah, we can kind of fly. And I caught myself looking down there. I haven't messed around with head tracking enough. Oh, there's those swallows. They don't like this drone at all, do they? They don't like it flying around in their area. So yeah, so let's go down into the canyon. We're negative altitude here, of course, and you can see some people fishing down there. Earlier I saw a jet boat go by. He was kind of running around. But this is kind of exciting, having this drone down in the canyon. Now let's see if we can go up over the top. So you can see where my home point is, and I am full throttle in normal mode here, trying to come over the top of the edge of the canyon. So and the point of it is, and I can hear the drone off to my side here. If I lost, as you can tell, if I lost the drone down in the canyon, it would be all over with. You trying to retrieve it would be tough. So let's slow down a little bit, and let's see if we can kind of get down here kind of on the edge of the canyon. You can see me there, and I'm trying to pick up my head as you can see. But yeah, and you can see how close to the edge of the canyon I'm sitting. So yeah, so here we are over the edge. Let's just go down. I saw something there on the edge. I couldn't see what it was, and I wasn't brave enough to look that hard, but we're going down, down, down. And I found myself looking down as I did that. I'm going to have to figure out that the head tracking mode, because I think that probably would be an advantage in that regard. So that's the cliff that we just dove down. And I got to be honest with you, I get a little dizzy doing this. 69% battery, and then I saw we had a little bit of an issue with a transmission signal. Yeah, I'm kind of in the red right now, so back up over the top and we'll get that signal back. And I think it's because the drone was on the opposite side of where I'm facing. So let's kind of just bring it back, go right by me here, and back down. And the cool thing about this drone is it goes wherever you have that little zero pointed, the circle in the middle of the square of the of your goggles, your FPV feed, I should say. I'm trying to fly and talk at the same time. So see some folks down there fishing. We're not going to get too close to them. I don't want to bother them. And you're hearing a ringing in the background. That's just my Osmo shutting down. So I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to turn around here, let off the throttle, and I'm going to see, holding my head up, let's get close to the side of the canyon here. And I'm going to use just the little, well shoot, we ought to go look at some of this stuff here. Gosh, there's so many things here to look at that it's kind of weird. That's as close as I've ever got to that. So I'm going to use the little thumb control and go straight up. And yeah, it's working. Look, the drone is just climbing straight up there. I wonder, yeah, we got good signal. So let's mess around here. Let's see if we can get kind of close to this little crevasse here. And you know, I don't want to tell you guys that I really don't want to lose the drone, and there's no obstacle avoidance on this guy. So, and you can see, well, if I show you my FPV screen, you can see where the home point is down there. But it's good to know that up, the thumb stick, you can push it, and I've adjusted the rates, and so it'll come up at a pretty good rate. So you can see where I'm, you know, we're just right. Let's just go right by the side of the canyon here. This is a pretty good look, and yeah, I mean, I've never done this. I don't know if I've ever been this close to the side of the canyon with a camera drone. Yeah, and we're kind of losing our signal, so I'm going to go straight up. I'm getting that yellow at the top of there. There we got our signal back. So, you know, you're blocked by terrain as you go down into the canyon. So, I hear a motor down there someplace. Makes me think maybe it was sounds like oh no, it could be right here where I'm at, probably some motorcycles. I'm going to turn around, go straight up. Yeah. Let's come back this way. I think I got some motorcycles heading my direction. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'm just hearing them out there off in the distance. So there I am right there. Let's just fly right over the top. And man, it's pretty wild when you hear that drone going right over the top of you there. So, yeah, they're out there a ways. It's weird when you have these goggles on, you're not sure what you're hearing or not. And this is the road. This is the road that I came in on. We're getting pretty good. We're doing quite well with this battery. Getting pretty good flight time. We're at over 8 minutes now. So yeah, we got some power lines here. We definitely got to stay below those. But the cool thing about this drone is you can get down low and you can go right underneath them on the road, right? And then this is full throttle in normal mode. And then let's just go off to the drone's right. Yeah, and we're losing a little signal. So, but that's where I came in at. And you see some cattle out there off in the distance. I drove right by those cattle on my way in. This is open range out here, so the cattle and sheep. I saw a big herd of sheep when I was on my way in too. Kind of cool. You know, you wouldn't. I don't know if I'd be as brave flying under and in between these power lines with a camera drone, but with this guy, it's not such a problem. Let's see, we're down to 38% battery. I keep watching that battery. just to see how much we got. So yeah, we can get her down low here, get it a couple meters off of ground level so you guys can kind of see what we're doing. And yeah, let's just go right over the, I think we ought to just head right over back to this, over the side of the canyon. Might have to go a little bit higher to stay above the sagebrush here and so forth. But yeah, right over the edge. Boom. And down we go. Is that dramatic or what? I frickin' love that. That is frickin' cool. Okay. Discretion is the better part of valor. I'm going to bring this guy home. And I'm using the, again, using the thumb joystick to raise it in altitude. And if I were in headless mode, I'd probably be able to land right on the pad here. Let's see what we can do. It's getting blown around here a little bit. Well, I missed the pad, as you can see there, but close enough. Okay, there's a jet boat going by, so I slapped another battery in. Let's see if we can catch him. There he is. Let's head on down there. That was a quick battery change because I wanted you guys to see this. We're not going to be able to chase him too far, but we'll get you a look at him. Look at him go through those. He's staying in the deep part of the river there. Off he goes. Yeah, that guy's catching some fish, isn't he? Okay, we're starting to lose signal, so I'm going to go back the other way. Because the way my chair's facing, I think I have the opportunity to lose signal here. So there's some stuff, other things that I wanted to show you here on this flight. So let's see if we can get back over the top here. And I don't know, you know, it might have, should I have put the drone in sport mode? I don't know, but anyway, we're getting there. So I don't know, no sport mode for me today. I think you know, I just don't have confidence in my own ability, I guess is what I'm trying to tell you. So there's something I want to show you here, and we're going to go across. See if I can show you. I'm stopping here. I wanted to show you this kind of an interesting rock formation, but I also wanted to show you this pipe that goes down into the canyon. And I don't think it's used anymore, but I think at one time it was I think they pumped water out of the Snake River for use for irrigation. So you can see right there, there's that pipe going over the top, and there's some power lines there, so we're going to have to be careful, but I kind of want to show you that. So let's see if we can get over the top of the side of the canyon. And I know there's probably guys that could do this a lot more elegantly than what I just did there, but again, you know, we got those power lines, so we got to be careful that we sure don't want to hit any of that stuff. And there's some guy wires there, so yeah, let's be careful. Let's and I'm getting some. I'm starting to get a little signal. My signal's getting in the red, so I think I'm definitely. I'll get up higher. So we're going to get up higher than those wires. But I wanted to show you this spot here. I've flown from there before too. Kind of a cool spot to set up and fly and dive down into the canyon. And look at that, we got another boat coming. So yeah, maybe we should see if we can get a hold of him too. So I got higher here, so we got our signal back. I was down kind of low, and I think we were a little bit blocked by terrain. But let's just dive over the side here. And boy, look at where all this basalt crashed down into the, oh, and we got wires there too. So I need to be careful about that. I just realized there's power lines going down into that part. So we want to, you know, and that's weird the way, I'm sure at one point they powered that, that pump, right? So yeah, you can see them. I'm over the top of them now. Yeah, I can see them clear enough that I'm over the top of them. Let's throw this guy in sport mode. See if I can remember how to do that. Yeah, there's sport mode. Okay, let's go. And that guy got way ahead of us, so yeah. Anyway, we'll head that way anyway. Sorry about that, boys and people. And you can see some folks down there on the river fishing, etc. We're pretty low, and I'm starting to get signal degradation, so I don't want to get too carried away here. Let's turn around and go the other way. We'll see if we can get to the other side of the river here a little bit. Get down, show you some of that. What fun! I'll tell you, I've never flown the Avata in this. You know, I've just done some pretty slow stuff around the neighborhood and so forth. So it's kind of fun to get the Avata out in the wild. Head right back to us. Yeah, I can hear. You know, I got the goggles on, but I heard some ducks flying over the top of me, quacking as they came across. Oh, and there might have been ravens. I think they're ravens. Lots of ravens out here in the Snake River Canyon. Tons of them. Okay. Every time I get behind where I'm facing with the goggles, we start to lose connection. So let's bring it on back. And let's see if we can... gimbal pitch endpoint reached, it said. So this guy will only climb at a certain rate. Okay, I'm going straight up. Then I'm going to turn it around. Make sure I'm over the top, and I am. My biggest fear of this flight is smacking into the side of the canyon and losing the drone. So that's what I'm trying to avoid here. Now, what I do understand is right now, if I had head tracking, I could look right down and I could nail that landing. So, but let's try it. This is without head tracking. Down on the stick, and I think I got it. I'm going to take the goggles off. Look at that, I nailed it right in the middle of the H. Let me turn on the Action 2 camera so you can see that. There it is, look at that, I got it right in the middle of the H. I'm kind of proud of that. Okay, let me get everything shut down and we'll do a quick conclusion. Hey, okay, the DJI Avata, that was a lot of fun. We got to, I don't know if I'd call it dive over the side of the canyon, but we definitely went down over the side of the canyon. I did the best I could with the Motion Controller 2, or the Motion Controller 2, and it works quite well. I was more nervous than I think I would be if flying one of my camera drones, but overall it worked out fine. We got really close to the side of the canyon in a couple of spots there, and I got to show you some of the area. You got to see a couple of jet boats on the river and a bunch of people out there fishing and stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this drone today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did doing the flying. So hey, so I'm doing the conclusion, and there's a jet boat going by, so I wanted to hold the camera down so you guys could see it. Look at him go. Yeah, that's probably a big block Chevy or something like that in that fishing boat. At any rate, that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. The DJI Avata, just a neat piece of tech.